You talked about your saying you pitch it for anybody at any time. What did you like about going to Jones for Riley in that situation?
Well, if you look at what Jemai has done against lefties, I mean, we had to take a shot. I mean, you guys saw the same game I did, and up to that point, I think we were a double-digit guys on base, and almost all of them in scoring position. So I didn't think that he thought I was going to hit for Greeny. They had brought the lefty in for him in that spot. We need a ball in play. Now, we didn't get it, but we're taking our shot with Torque and Jemai, to get the ball to the outfield, and Wenzel too.
AJ, after winning yesterday on ball and play, what did you make of the at-bats?
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough day. I mean, obviously, it's they made the most of their opportunities, and we left 15 guys on. So I think that that paints the picture that it was today. I mean, it was a hard-fought game, and the score doesn't really indicate how the game was, but we kept giving ourselves a chance, and in the last at bat was ending poorly a lot of times with the punch out. So it's not easy. They got good pitching. We knew they were going to go to their pen early. We knew what was at the back end of the game as well, which is why we were aggressive. Whether it's the Riley at bat, the Jemai at bat against Heron, or trying to get to Gaddis when we could. Kate Smith's tough at the back, so got to take your opportunities when you can, especially against a team who can pitch.
AJ, why was Melton your choice for the eighth inning?
Just velo. I mean, the velo and plus stuff, and we needed to extend the game. He was going to get probably a couple innings if he could go to it. I needed Finnegan earlier in the game. We needed Holton earlier in the game, and in the playoffs, these games are it's going to be in any order. And so when we got to that point, I wasn't going to go to Will. We didn't have the lead, and so we needed somebody to have the ball. And I love the velo against these guys, and they obviously took some good swings off him.
Chris, in the inning that you did score, you had a run nullified at the plate.
Yeah.
The aggressiveness from McKinstry, good play or just a good play by them?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys saw the replay and it was like a 4-minute delay. Like, that tells you exactly how close that play is. And if they'd come back with it stands, was it a good play or bad play? I mean, those are hard calls, right? So obviously we've been aggressive all season. I don't mind that at all. It's just McKinstry's faster than Dingler is in going 2 bases, and the kid in center made a nice throw. So it probably had to be perfect, for it to and even on the replay, it literally could have gone either way. Man, I don't know if he tagged his helmet or if he tagged his shoulder or where he tagged him, but near misses, near safe, near outs are good plays.
AJ, what'd you see from Casey, and then what'd you like about opening the bullpen door when you did after the walk?
Casey, I thought the stuff was fine. I thought the execution was a little bit erratic today, based on how he's thrown. They made him work a ton. Like, he had to use a lot of resources early to get through his timeline. Or through his time. So when I got to Manzardo at bat, I had Holton up the previous inning as well. So, not knowing if they were going to counter and get their righties in, were they going to stay with their lefties? If they stay with their lefties, we got the Holton inning. If they'd flipped him out, then that could have changed the course of the game later with who was coming in. So, these are all hands-on-decks games. I mean, it's the American League Wild Card Series, and every pitch, every at-bat, every mistake, every big swing, seems to count as 2. And so we were going to be aggressive.
AJ, 15 guys left on base, obviously an issue, and you try some unorthodox things like pinch hitting for Riley Green. Are there other unorthodox things you can't even look at because that's been an issue with the entire series?
I'm not sure I understand the question. Yeah.
Hinch.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the contact's the biggest issue with guys on base today. I mean, a lot of at-bats that we had ended with their ability to miss bats. And it's not easy. You can't just touch it, for easily. It's a tough game. But I think the pinch hit was really more about Jemai Jones. Like, this guy's been good, including the last series when he single-handedly almost, won the game for us when we clinched. So it's not a knock on Riley, not a knock on all the at-bats that we had with runners in scoring position. It's a competition one-on-one, and they won a lot of them.
Brendan, can you speak to the quality of the bat and how you did it and running up Kate Smith?
Yeah, I mean that was a goal. I mean, obviously the going to the pen when I did to get some lefties on Manzardo and Naylor. The hope was to keep it there because in the playoffs, and I know Cade Smith's really good, but you're a couple runners away from having extreme pressure on him. Now, when they hit the homer and Cade goes back out, you're trying to do two things: make him work as hard as he can and chip away and try to get back in that game. Maybe bring the tying run to the plate, and crazy things happen in October. So we did the first part of making our bats tough. I mean, even Jahan had the tough called third strike, but was a 6 or 7 or 8 pitch at bat. Torque's going to be fine. Got hit by pitch. Wenzel put up a good at bat. We just continued to make him work, and maybe it pays off tomorrow.
Just go back to the Riley thing. He was the one guy you haven't historically really hit for. Did you talk to him much in the moment? Do you think you'll have a conversation with him about it later?
So our players are all in. I'm going to go make sure our clubhouse music is on. I'm going to make sure we're pretty upbeat. I'm going to make sure we realize that we have an opportunity to win the series tomorrow. I have no need to really talk to Riley about it because our players know how we're built, what we're trying to do, and there's an immense trust amongst all of us. So if I see him, I'll talk to him, but he'll be in there and be ready to go tomorrow.